Hi, I'm Nina. I'm a 3D artist. I'm going to show you my entire CG workflow for creating product renders. By the end of this video, I will show you how to create this scene here. I will guide you through the process of modeling, texturing, lightening, and rendering of this awesome bottle. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's start by adding a cylinder with 24 sides. GZ1 to bring it up. Now let's extrude and scale. Extrude, scale, extrude, scale down. Like this a few more times to match the reference image. Now Ctrl R to add an edge loop here, Ctrl B to bevel, grab this middle one and scale it, and Ctrl B to bevel to smooth this out. Now what I'm going to do is to add a edge loop here, Ctrl R, and a few more here. 9, it's enough. Now select these polygons and right click both faces, select on one vertex, Shift G and select this one. Now go to the front view, Alt X, Alt Z to go to wireframe mode. Deselect the top ones, and we're going to deselect also here. And now we can Alt S to scale. This will give us this pattern. Now for the bottom inset, extrude up and scale. You can delete this face. Now shade smooth. Now what we're going to do next is to add a bevel. Solidify. I'm going to make the inside of the bottle. Apply it. Now just select this part here and Ctrl plus several times to select this inside. P to separate. Now let's work on this inside. I don't want this extra geometry. It's not necessary. You can delete and we'll rebuild this inside of the bottle. Extrude once again, scale it down. Extrude, scale. More or less like this, so you can have the interior, the inner bottle. Bring it up. I think I need to delete some polygons here. We don't need them. Good. Now Ctrl J and grab these edges and bridge edge loops. Select this interior, just bring it a little down. Okay, that's good. Continue, let's add a bevel to smooth it out this pattern. Let's make some adjustments here. Add the subdivision too. Let me check which. Let me try this one. Let's increase here. It's too much. I'm going to delete these edges here. We don't need them. We don't need this extra geometry. So select them all, like so, Ctrl delete. We need to increase here the value. Okay, now I think it's good. I'm going to add it. Maybe I'll bevel this. Now it's good. So let's make the liquid now. Select the inner part. Shift D to copy and P to separate. Let's bring this down. Let's work on the bottom. You can delete this. We're going to bevel the bottom part. Rename it. You can delete the bevel modifier here. Add some extra edge loops. Scale it the Z-axis. Let's close this top part. Okay, this is the liquid. Scale it a little down. Bring it up here and here also. Okay, that's good. Now let's work on the cork. Select this face, Shift D, P. Let's go to wireframe mode. Scale it a little, like so. Now extrude with key. Extrude, let go, and scale it. Extrude once again, and once again. Now scale it down. Okay, let's add some bevels on these edges so we can apply the subdivision. Rename it. Now let's make the label for this part here. Shift D, P, once again. Save the work before. I don't want to lose everything. Scale it on the Z-axis. So now add a solidify. Bring it up on top of the subdivision. Increase a a little bit, apply it, and then we're going to add edge loops, ctrl R, scale on the z-axis, also on the inside, scale it on the z-axis. Now select these polygons, Shift D, P, Inset, Ctrl I to invert and delete. Now extrude on the outside. Now grab these edges here, Ctrl B to bevel. We're going to bevel. Add a few more extra edge loops here. Another one here. This is our label. Okay. Let's rename all these parts. On the next part, we're going to unwrap the model. So, see you then. Bye. Okay, let's jump to the UV editor. Let's unwrap the label first. We're going to add some seams here on these edges, so select them, the middle ones, like so, here, right click, mark seam, U to unwrap. I'm going to use the Tex Tools once again to flatten these islands, these UV islands. Let's rectify. You can move this is the back. Move it outside the UV space. Scale it. So now grab this one too. We're going to unwrap, do the same thing. Select these middle ones. Also on the bottom, and another one here on the back side to hide the seam as much as possible. U to unwrap, apply the shaker map, flatten, so just back. Okay, this is the front, this is the back. Move it down. For the front, just rotate it, so. Move it down here. Select both. We're going to export this UV layout. And we're going to import it to Photoshop. I want to show you how I did the label. Okay, import the UVs. Then I had this for the top label, and this one to the main label. Now I'm going to separate. I want this part here and this part here to be cold, so I'm going to separate, save it as PNG file. Okay, save it. Now the black one, this will be black. Save it. And now this is the background image. I'm going to export it as a single PNG file. The graphics. Okay. And this is for the bottom of the bottle. Export it. Okay. Let's unwrap the cork. Had some seams on these edges. Right click, mark seam, U to unwrap. Okay, as you can see here, we have some weird topology. Just add some edge loops, and this will fix the problem. Here too, Ctrl R, add some edge loops. This is due to the subdivision modifier. So, okay, rectify here. Also here, this is the top, this is the bottom. Okay, these two will be our cork material that we'll apply later. And this will be a wood material, this top part here of the cork. Now the bottle. The bottle will, here the most important is the bottom, is where we're going to add a bump map. So the rest of the bottle is not so important. This will be only a glass material, so this part is important here, the bottom of the bottle. As you can see, you'll see later on the next chapter of this tutorial. Okay, mark seam here, also here. I need to join these vertices with J. Now select. Right click, mark seam, join again, mark seam. Now U, and wrap the bottle. This. I think I'm going to delete this seam here. I want it to be round, so I don't want to be cut here. sorry, mark sim, then delete this one. I want to be round, so we don't need to add a seam here. Also here, just clear this seam, unwrap again. Now this is the bottom, I need this one. This is the bottle, I don't need this. Just scale it. Okay, we're going to apply this, so the bottom also. I think this one, yes, is from here, this part here. Oops. Okay, rotate it, scale it. Bring this down also. So we're just going to need these 3 UV islands. So select these 2 and align it. Okay, I think it's good. Let's go to the shading tab. We have this material created by the checker map. Let's delete it. Call this label. Change to these values. This is our glass material. Add a bump node and then an image texture. We're going to add texture that I made in Photoshop. This one here, the bottom. Let's go to the UV editor and try to match. Like so. Bottom. Just remove this glass material from the other parts. Okay. Let's decrease a little more. This is for the front of the bottle. Now for the bottom, scale it. Now for the label, a new material. Add a paper texture. The link is in the description of this video. Let's increase scale here. Now we're going to add the other image texture that I've created in Photoshop. I'll start with this one, the background. Just input in base color. Now we're going to add a mix shader. We need to mix these 2 materials. So put the alpha node to the factor, so this one change the paper texture. Shift D to copy this mix shader, copy this one too, and the image texture you can copy. I'm going to change it, so grab this one. These are the graphics. Just repeat the same process. Once again, copy. Now this will be our gold. Material. I want the gold to appear on the top label. I'm going to add a bump node too because I want to have some height here on these gold parts. So let's make the gold, make this yellow, more or less like this. The metallic, just put it one. Decrease the roughness. Let's go to the UV editor. We need to push it a little down, maybe. No. Let me go to the top label and change it first. Like this, scale it, okay. Something like this. Now let's make the same process, repeat the same process, Shift D, copy, now grab this one, black, copy the mix shader, plug in the alpha to the factor. Okay, looks good to me. Now for the cork, add a new material, click the principal BSDF and Ctrl Shift T. You need to have the node wrangle active. So select these textures. This is our wood texture. Let's decrease the displacement value. Something like this, maybe. Yes, like this. We're going to add a bump here on the top with the logo. You can unplug this normal, we don't need this, and add a bump. And image texture. Plug in the alpha to the height, and let's get the image, this one here, from the bottom. Let's move it here. Let's clip the image so we don't have repetition. Let's invert this bump map node and decrease the strength. Now add a new material in this slot. This will be our cork. Ctrl Shift T and grab the cork material. Now just select the part where you want the cork to be and assign it. Let's change the value here for the displacement. I think this is enough. So for the liquid, just put emission to 1, roughness to 0, specular to 1, and change the color to something like this, yellow 1. Okay, that's it for this part. Next one will be lighting and rendering this bottle. See ya. And shift the camera to our scene. Just split the viewport in two. This left one will be our camera view. For the render, change this dimension. Shift 8, add a cube. We'll add some kind of floor here. Scale it on the x-axis. Bring it a little backward. Now add a plane. We'll add the background. Scale it. Let's add the material for the background. Something very, very simple. Like a black color here. Change the specular. And for the floor, another material. Something like this. Increase the specular and roughness like so. Now let's change the direction of this camera. Rotate it, bring it a little down and rotate it. So I'll move it a little further right, give it a small rotation. Put this plane a little more further left. Let's make some tweaks here. Of course, this is just an idea. You can make whatever you want for this scene here. Let's change it to the render preview. We don't have any lights here, so I'm going to add an hdri. I use this add-on. The link is in the description of this video. I'll go for this one for now. Maybe not. Maybe this one. Okay. Now we're going to add some lights. Bring this one to the top. so. Change the strength. Shift D to copy this one and rotate it, bring it to the back of the bottle. We want to light the liquid. Just scale it like this. Change the strength also. Copy this one again and bring this one. We're going to light this plane with this kind of light, this maybe. Just scale it like so, make some kind of an ellipse. Change the strength. Copy this one, Shift D, rotate it. We're going to put it on the left side, just to give some light here on the gold part. Of the label. Something like this. Change the strength here too. We're going to add a plane here with an emission material to light this bottom part. I think it's too dark, and I like to use this emission material, and I'll use a plane for this. Just scale it down, put it somewhere inside the bottle. Let's create a material, call it emission, maybe. Change the color of the emission to white and decrease the value. It's too strong. Let's hide the plane from the camera so we won't see it when we render. Okay, we have some light here at the bottom. Okay. Let's make some. I'll add another light on the right side, but more for the back side, something like this. Add some extra light here too. Just increase the roughness here for the cube. Okay, for the settings of the rendering, I use these ones. Very high contrast on the color management. Okay, we're ready to render. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.